Right then guys, welcome back to the series for week number 178. So starting us off, we've got OBBG Star doing some spec racing by the looks of things, and that guy wasn't too happy to be passed. So as we come into the braking zone for the left-hander here, I'm going to turn the sound up and then I'm going to tell you what that sound reminds me of. So to me that reminds me of cars in GTA San Andreas going past you on the highway. And then coming in at number 9 we have got Jesse McFly. Now this wasn't dirty. I think this guy behind was going with the strategy of I'm going to do whatever he does. So Jesse is going to be aiming towards the pits here as we come to start the 7th lap, and then at the last moment going to dive out the way a little bit too late to react to the guy behind, and he plows into the pit wall. And then next up we have got SDVT, and I really hope the rest of that stands for people bacon, because that would be pretty funny. But we've got a pretty classic Forza start here. So he's up the inside there, tiny bit of contact with a couple of cars but nothing major. However, as we come into the braking zone here, there's going to be a lot of contact with a lot of cars, and he's going to sneak his way up the inside to briefly pick up the lead, and he's going to get a bit of a T-bone. And we have the classic Forza 7 ear rape, and he is in second to last place. And then next up at number 7 we have got Wolfiekins, who's he's doing some single player race. He's a bit bored here, so he's turned on friction assist and going to try and do a few things here, but this time he's going to crash into that pit wall. If only there was something he could do so that he didn't have to be in that pit wall. Seems to have sorted it out. So starting the next lap, this seems pretty much the only thing friction assist is good for. Just finding new lines through the tracks. I didn't even know these were possible. It's going very, very well. It seems like he's done this once or twice in his life. But the game is going to thwart him here as he hits an invisible wall and then hits another invisible wall about 10 meters in the air. And then next up at number 6 we've got FTC Joubert. Coming to the end of this race here, it's not been the greatest race of his life. It could be down to the fact that the Subaru BRZ generally not the greatest in the straights, and we are at Indianapolis. So yeah, he's coming to the end of the race. He's in 9th place. All he has to do is navigate this final corner, but he's gonna make friends with the pit wall instead, and it's gonna go from 9th place to a little bit worse than 9th. I think he ended up maybe 12th there. And then starting off with the top 5 we've got Fresh, and he's in 3rd place, closely behind 2nd. So yeah, it looks like 2nd's pretty much going to get that one. So coming to the end of the lap here at VIR, quite a long race by Forza standards actually, about 8 minutes long. The guy in 2nd place is extremely happy about 2nd. He's going to go for the celebration and end up not getting it. And then just missing out the podium, coming in at 4 we've got Blood Racer, who's starting this race here, and unbeknownst to him getting ready to cause a pile-up. So we're coming through the chicane section. He's going to go through this bit a little bit too fast. Got the back of that guy, didn't affect him at all, but it's going to affect Blood Racer quite a bit as he gets hit by every single other person in the lobby, and he's going to end up 7th out of 7 there, because I think 2 people quit. And then in the first podium spot we've got Lorenz Walls with some classic Forza connection here. We have cars hopping all over the place, and of course we are here at Dubai. We have got 23 people in the lobby, and you know what that spells, because we have cars that seem to be about 4 wide there, and Lorenz is going to go for the back of that guy. Not the end of the world, the guy's still going. But as we come to this next left-hander, we're going to have half the lobby burying themselves in the concrete there, and we're going to make up a whole ton of places, and then we're going to have this guy just sort of turn in on him there. So Lorenz is not going to be left out by all the other people ploughing on. He's going to manage to do the same here, go up the back of that guy and end up crashing himself into the wall there, getting a bit of motion sickness from the HUD movement there. And then just missing out the first spot, we have got Aaron McGrath coming to pits here in a 40 lap race of Spa, so not a very short race at all. And the car is now completely ruined as he's crashed into the pit wall there to do his 2nd pit stop. So we're going to fast forward a little bit until we're going to get a little help from a friend, as we have this car behind Dapper Turtle. He's going to try and help, and he's going to keep reversing, and we are going to eventually get shoved into the pits to do that 2nd pit stop. And then at the number 1 spot this week, we have got SS Tirana at the home of the Tirana. And he's had a fast start there, which is a very good thing, because look what's about to happen behind him. There's going to be untold misery. I mean, that was pretty much akin to a war crime. And then as we come to the second braking zone, we're going to have the guy in second place ploughing onto the tyre wall. I'm guessing he won that race there. And then in with some bonus clips. But before we get into those, if you enjoyed the video and you'd like to leave a comment, why not go ahead and join the engagement gang of the guys on screen right now. And let's see if you can hit that subscribe button before the next clip starts, which is Spence playing a bit of beam, just getting used to the rockets on the side of his car here.
This is even more painful than it looks.
Oh no!
Whoops, I've spun it in the pits.
That's enough, I can see it. I can see it.
That's going to idiots of the week. Hold on, just doing a 3-point turn.
And then next up we have got Midland Zeta playing Project Cars 2 with the other 6 people who are still playing Project Cars 2, and he's going to have a bit of traffic there, which is going to swiftly use his powers to disperse. And then we have ART Distinct to end us off here, coming to the end of this race at Bahrain, I believe. And that guy's going to try and ram into him, crash into the tyre wall, and he's got the all clear. So yeah guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, go and leave a like. If you're new around here, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you very much to my patrons whose names you're seeing on screen right now. If you'd like to join them and get access to videos early, the link is in the description. It really is the best way to support the channel, and I will see you guys in my next one.